The road to reopening on Rewind. Some schools and businesses will shut their doors once again.
Yeah, you're looking at maps of the areas impacted by what's being called the Cluster Action Initiative. And if you're wondering the rules about what's open and what's closed, it all depends on which color zone you live in. CBS 2's John Diaz live in Kensington, Brooklyn. That's one of the red zones with more on the ground rules. John?
Yeah, good morning to both of you. And a spokesperson with the mayor's office telling us that these new restrictions will most likely be implemented tomorrow. The state saying, though, that they have to take effect by Friday.
This morning, a massive community outreach will begin statewide in cluster zones seeing a spike in COVID. The move comes after Governor Cuomo unveiled a 3-zone lockdown plan. He says it's all about limiting mass gatherings. Not surprised by the rise.
A lack of enforcement has contributed to this problem.
He's calling it a cluster action initiative. Categories are red, orange, and yellow, each given different limits.
So cluster, the area around the cluster, and then as a precautionary measure, the area around that. That's how you attack a cluster. Most intense action on the cluster itself.
Those in the red are the cluster and can only have a maximum of 10 people, or 25% for worship. No mass gatherings, only essential businesses open, and takeout only for restaurants. Schools are remote. Rules gradually ease for those in the orange warning zone and yellow precautionary zone. This is the map for the 2 Queens clusters. This is the Brooklyn cluster. Orange and Rockland counties just have red and yellow zones.
We will review those maps. We'll give input as to any change you may wish to see. And this is predicated upon the fact that we resisted the issue of zip codes because zip codes are not accurate.
Last night, protesters marched in Borough Park against any form of a shutdown in the area, only some wearing masks.
We are doing a civil disobedience protest, and we're going to start doing this every day.
Citizen app shows the crowd setting fire on 13th Avenue around 1:30 in the morning, reportedly chanting Jewish Lives Matter, blocking buses and chasing the media away. Meanwhile, the state is now looking to the city to provide 400 officers for its enforcement unit. The mayor has yet to respond to that request, but said,
"We've closed down businesses, closed down yeshivas, issued summonses, you name it. But what I think is clear here is this is a problem beyond the normal enforcement approach."
NYPD Commissioner Dermot Shea was asked whether officers would be instructed to be tougher.
Absolutely not.
And fines for mass gatherings have now increased to $15,000. Meanwhile, these new restrictions will take effect for at least 2 weeks. We're live this morning from Kensington, Brooklyn. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
John, thank you.